And today I want to speak about how to prepare yourself for a higher position. And let me tell you why this is important. All right. I've seen this many times before with a lot of my clients, right, where they get into these executive positions or they get into these management positions, but when they get there, it's like they struggle to execute, and that's because they didn't prepare themselves to get there. So think of it this way: if you are a boxer, right? I always make an example about boxing. Fifi, thank you for coming through. Fifi Marcela, thank you, right? So if you are a boxer and you don't prepare for your fight, remember, think about it, right? Imagine this. That's what I wanted to say, not remember. So there's a fight that's happening in a month, and you don't train, you don't go through your fight camp, and then on the day you just wake up in the morning, you put on your gear, and then you go for the fight. How do you think that fight is going to go? No preparation, no training, no strategy, no nothing. So when you get into the position inside the ring, you're going to fail. So that's what happens with a whole lot of people, right? It's like you wait for that management position to come, right? You wait for that executive position to come before you get up and get into things. Now that's going to be slow, because for the longest time you're going to struggle. You're not going to perform correctly, and bazogu demoter, you will get demoted, right? I've seen this happen over and over and over again. I've actually seen it to the point where people would go to HR and say, please demote me. I am not coping in this position. A once in a lifetime opportunity, but because they were not prepared, they fall out. Because it's not easy up there, guys. So today we're going to talk about how do you prepare yourself for that. So we're looking at two sides of the coin. How do you behave in a manner that's going to get you there? But also, what are things that you need to do in order to get there? Right? So those are two things. We're looking at two sides of the coin. So the first one, guys, is that you have to create a small project and execute on it brilliantly. All right. So at work, in your department, Okti, hi, thank you for coming through. Hey, we had a session with Okti on June 16, Youth Day. Hey, guys, when people were out there drinking wine and doing their things, me and Okti were having a coaching session, guys. We were having a LinkedIn session. Kopoto, thank you for coming through. So yeah, guys, it's one of those things, right? So the first one is that at work, in your department where you are, create a small project and execute on it. Guys, there's a level of independence that is required here, right? All of the things that I'm going to be speaking about, how you prepare yourself, there's a level of independence. You have to create a new project for yourself within your department. I've made this example before, right? Where you walk into your department, you check the processes and systems, you check how things move around, how documents move around. Then you come up with this new project of saying, maybe we should digitize it by bringing in new software. Or maybe we should cut down the process by making sure that instead of things going in this order, let them go in this order. You take that, you make it your project, right? Be wise, thank you for coming through. You are present, right? So you want to make that your little project. So you do your analysis of the processes and systems and procedures, right? And then you take that, you put it in a PowerPoint presentation. You do a little bit of a background research. You present it to your whole team. You present it to your management. And then you start the implementation process. So you don't wait for the company to tell you. You go ahead and then you do it yourself. Right? So that's just one of the examples. The second example is maybe you can say to your, to your team and your manager, OZM, thank you for coming through. Right? You can say to your team and manager, I want us to start implementing a newsletter for just our department. And I will be responsible for writing content in that newsletter, and then I will send it out every Friday. And this is a software that we're going to use in order to empower our staff or empower our department. That is sort of like a small project that you create and then you run with. Sibu, thank you for coming through. You understand what I'm saying? So there's a lot of different small projects that you can put within your department and then execute on it brilliantly. What this does is, number one, it's easier to earmark you for a higher position because you are showing higher strategic thinking. But because there's a level of independence that comes with a management position, you are already training yourself to become an independent person who comes up with different initiatives and shows initiative. That's what happens there, right? So I hope we're still together, guys. Create a small project and execute on it brilliantly. So guys, go find those small projects. It's a departmental newsletter. It's changing a process in a system. It's doing Friday debates with your team, right? It's doing walks in the morning. I remember there was one lady. She did a fantastic job. In her department, she introduced this concept of saying in the mornings when we meet, we'll actually do walks. So the team would come early in the morning, and then they would all do walks, and then as they're doing their walks, and then they'll have a conversation and whatnot. Fortunately, they had showers in the building, so it was fine, right? So don't start something like that, Mawazuti, people bazonuga the whole day. But it's just another example. And management liked it because it linked with the whole thing of employee wellness and employee stress and whatever the case is. And they owned that project. They ended up even getting sponsors for that project and etc. Right? So you need to start finding those small things, and then create them and then make them projects and then run with them. So I want you guys to start thinking about what is it that you're going to do? What small projects are you going to bring in, right? That prepares you and it enhances your independent thinking, because that's what you need to get into a higher position. All right, so are we together, guys? Are you guys thinking of projects in your head as we're sitting here right now? You can throw in ideas in the comments as well to help the other troops of the Fetch Army, because the Fetch Army, we are an army, we go together, So if you've got some ideas in terms of what you'd like to do in your department, guys, this is not the business plan competition. So you can't say, I'm not going to share my idea because Unanali is going to take it or Rubatobile is going to take it. You all work for different companies. So it's okay. You're going to shine wherever you are anyway. So I've given you guys a few examples. If you guys have some few examples, or if you've done something like this, please share it in the comments, right? Get the rest of the people to also join in and do something. But guys, you have to show initiative. You have to show initiative. Guys, upkwala absizi. You understand? Upkwala absizi. Aksizi. Yes. Right? Upkwala aksizi. Bufeha abutus. You have to put yourself out there and find these small projects and create them. So you can't just sit back and let things flow and let things happen around you. Right? So guys, go find those projects and see what you can implement and then present it. Start with the simplest things. Start with the smallest, simplest things. So brilliant for your interview, hey? This is also brilliant for your interview. I'm telling you right now. So if you go for an interview and then you mention the story of a project that you started and then you finished, you're going to kill your interview as well. Your job interview is going to go smooth. So very, very important, right? So that is the first one, guys. Basically, the issue we discuss in corridors can be well structured and presented to management. Edward, I couldn't have said it better. Edward, I could not have said it better. Some of these corridor talks, because guys, you must remember, that's why I'm saying you guys must think like entrepreneurs. Where there is a problem, where there is a group of people complaining, when you must see a solution, you must see a project, you must see a moment of glory, you must see a moment of shining whenever those things are happening. So go and find that project, because sometimes, you know what, people are actually looking up to you to do that as well. And then you're going to get a whole lot of acknowledgement. And that also, it sort of like boosts your status. It makes it easy for you to go up. Shumi, thank you for coming through and thank you for the gifts, right? So guys, I want you to go find those projects and get them sorted, right? Do something special. Do something extraordinary, guys. Don't be normal people. If you are preparing yourself for a high position, you're preparing yourself for an executive position, don't be a normal person. Be the kind of person who does all of these things. And then, you come up with projects and then you do some changes. It's not for the company, it's for you also, remember. Because a lot of people are already thinking, yeah, but coach, why should I do the extra mile? Calm down, relax. That's not what we're talking about here. Forget the company. You're doing this for you. It's for your CV. It's for your interview content. It's for your LinkedIn content, right? And it's to prepare you for a higher position, whether in the same company that you're in or another company. Right, I'm moving on. Number 2, guys, you need to bring in a major stakeholder, client, or strategic partner. So you need to learn the habit of doing that, because as an executive and as a director and as you move up the chain, that is going to be one of your KPIs and one of your expectations that you must, in directorship levels, it's not even negotiable. Bringing in new stakeholders, bringing in new clients, and bringing in new strategic partners, it's very, very, very important. It's non-negotiable. So let me tell you how you do this. A lot of you guys are thinking, this is so complicated. I must cold call people and whatnot, right? Guys, I can give you a very, very, very simple example. Put for me in the comments what the company that you're working for, right? Put for me in the comments what that company sells. right? So if your company sells insurance, put there insurance, right? If your company sells the banking and whatever, right, and then put it in there, you all for number 2. Show me. Can I tell you something? Show me. I'll tell you this. And this, show me when I was doing number 2, I was thinking about you based on the conversation that we had. You remember the conversation we had about what your network looks like? I was thinking about you when I did number 2. I promise you. Promise you. I attended a meeting with Exco for the first time in my life last week. You guys, there you go, Khuputso. That is fantastic. Okay, so somebody's company is selling accounting. Ne? It's an accounting firm, so they sell accounting services. Okay. Somebody's company is selling chairs and table. Guys, I'm teaching you how to network. When I put in the comments, right? Put in the comments, you will identify someone who can potentially come through as a strategic partner. I'm telling you right now, people are there. Keep putting in the comments, right? And you guys need to connect the dots. You need to connect the dots, right? There's an automotive salvage, there's banking. So banking and accounting go together, right? Banking and accounting go together. So the person that you want to network with as a stakeholder, right, that can come on board, right, is sitting right here in your comments, guys. It's not even that messy. It's not even that complicated, right? Automotive accidents, I'm sure there's somebody who's insurance here. I am sure there's somebody who's insurance here, right? Banking, there you go, right? And then retail banking, we've got logistics. So retail banking and logistics, guys. How does that work? How does that work? How do the two come together? There's somebody who's saying waste management. All right. So guys, you need to think about who potentially can come through as a strategic partner. Right? As a strategic partner, who can you bring? You don't need to bring a top CEO from some company. You can even say to your boss, I want to introduce you to a Nana Lee. Right? I want to introduce you to something. Digital marketing novice side hustle. There's digital marketing. Right? So what you want to do is you bring in a stakeholder who is either a government or some kind of partner, right? Or you bring in a client. We already know people that are working in government. They are here. Right? So those are the people that you can bring in so that your company can start formulating partnerships with government if they need to. Right? You can bring in a big client, right? Or you can bring in somebody who's got access to a whole lot of clients. One of those people is me. Let's say, for example, right? You can say to a company, I know a guy, he's a business coach. He's actually connected with the, so let me make an example with people that are in banking and retail banking and whatnot, right? And then part of the African Women Chartered Accountants, right? The association. So you guys know I have a strategic partnership with them. I've been speaking with them. So what you do is you network with me. And then you can find Sbu as a bank. And we know that a lot of your stakeholders at AUCA are chartered accountants and they're interested in saving because they earn a whole lot of money and whatever the case is. Can't I bring you on board and then you introduce us to AUCA? So I'm the strategic partner that you want to bring through. Right? And then you introduce me to your manager, and then your manager will take it from there. But at the end of the day, should this thing carry on, and then you find that the bank that you're working for comes and displays at my events when I'm with Alka and whatnot, and they start closing more deals. You understand what happens now? You start to shine because more bank accounts were actually opened. So that's what you do. The people that you are looking for is not top CEOs of some companies, it's people that are here. Finance department, vehicle tracking company. So this B-Wise is talking about vehicle tracking company, and then somebody is talking about salvaging automotive salvage accident vehicles. So where do you guys connect, right? Refilo is in the banking sector, and then we know that in the banking sector they also sell some insurance products. How do you and Refilo connect? So that Refilo can come through as a stakeholder, right? So you're going to shine, Refilo is going to shine at the end of the day. So you guys are coming together. So I want you guys to start thinking like that. Networking is so important and great experience. I'm telling you guys, right? So the people that you need to be networking with, they are here, right here. Right? Development management, local government, right? So if you look at Batobile, for example, and then you look at Shumi's network when it comes to government, those are two people that can actually connect. Right? And then you can bring in a stakeholder from that perspective. But you guys here in the comments, you never ask each other, what do you do? Guys, I was so disappointed when I went to this event. And it's a group of women as well, right? And I went to the event. I went to attend. I was not speaking this time. They invited me, but I might be speaking at the one that they're having in July, right? When I got there, these people have known each other for 4 or 5 years. And when I told them to network, for the first time, they started understanding that this person is a potential strategic partner to my business or the company that I work for. And I was like, but you guys have known each other for a very long time. You guys just don't network. You see yourself as members of this particular association. You come, you do association stuff, and then you go home. And then now you're trying to network outside and you're like, oh my gosh, it's so difficult to get a contact at this place and this place and that place. But you never spoke to somebody and said, listen here, this is what I do. These are the potential partnerships that you and I can get. It's like people don't network. And it's the same thing with people who work. What I picked up is that people who work don't network. They don't think it's meant for them. They think it's meant for other people, right? So there's a fashion design and a clothing manufacturing company. How does digital marketing fit into that? So you've got Refilo sitting in there. How does digital marketing fit into that, right? If you bring a stakeholder like that, guys, you need to think outside the box and say, who is a potential? And some of your clients are also sitting here. There are people that you can sell things to directly. We've got people that have side hustles here, right? So now, Fifi, if you get a group of those entrepreneurs together and then get them to get bank accounts where you are, you understand, guys, the networking is sitting right here. So when it comes to bringing in a major stakeholder, client, or strategic partner, it's quite easy. Ask people who they know. Somebody will tell you that, oh, by the way, my uncle works here. Oh, by the way, my cousin works for this mining company. And then you know that where you guys are sitting, you want to be close to mining companies. You want to be close to Department of something, right? You want to be close. So this is where you create all of those strategic partnerships. And that is a very big requirement when you become a director. So a lot of people fail. Now you become a director and it's time to bring those strategic partnerships. Only then you start to network. It's too late. You need to do these things now to prepare yourself for later. You get what I'm saying? So I want you guys to network here in the Fetch Army, in the hashtag Fetch Army. I want you guys to network. I'm late. Rapsteak, it's okay. Rabelani, you are here, right? You're going to go on YouTube. You're going to catch up on what you missed, right? So guys, you have to get to a point where you can bring in major stakeholders. You can bring in clients. You can bring in strategic partners. Prepare yourself now. I am here. Batobile is here. Shumi is here. Guys, you don't know who these people know. That's why you got to make friends with people. You got to talk to people. You got to network with people. Right. The third one, guys, is you need to make a media appearance. Guys, this one is a tough one, right? It's a tough one a little bit, right? Because one thing that I picked up is that obviously when you become a director, you're going to be getting a lot of media interviews and all of that. So if you want to fumble now. Don't fumble when you are in that position. Rather fumble now. I remember one of my CEOs in one of the companies that I used to work for. Sorry, I was drinking my coffee. That woman embarrassed us so bad. So bad as an executive. She got invited for a TV interview. She went with a notepad. Whenever they asked her a question, she would page, and look for the exact page and read the answer in the book. Page, another question. It was the most awkward interview I've ever seen in my whole entire life. I would send you the clip, but then I would be exposing who that person is. And I don't want to expose people. So, you need to fumble now so that you are ready to get there. But then, how do you get to a point where you make a media appearance? Guys, I've told you about LinkedIn many times. And you guys don't listen to me. Right? You guys still don't listen to me. When you put out your content on LinkedIn, you become a subject matter expert. When you become a subject matter expert, media wants you. If your LinkedIn connections include TV producers and radio show producers. That is how you get on TV. That is how you get on a newspaper. That's how you get on a magazine. So go back to your LinkedIn, start posting content so that you can make a media appearance. Once you make a media appearance, it's difficult for people to ignore you when it comes to pushing you to a higher position. Everybody wants to push you to a higher position because they've heard you speak and they've seen how much you can represent the company. But it all starts with consistent LinkedIn content. Consistent LinkedIn content. The other day on Facebook, I got a message from somebody from SAFM who was like, dude, you need to come through. You need to come through, right? They couldn't send me a message on LinkedIn because we are not connected, but they could find me on Facebook. Because they were like, we like what you're saying about this issue and that issue when it comes to careers and da-da-da and whatever the case is. That's how you make your media appearance. Your content needs to be there. Oh, guys, if you don't like LinkedIn, have you guys seen a lot of people that are on TikTok and they're doing content on TikTok? They are also now ending up on other people's podcasts for interviews. And that is because they're putting out the content there. That is also a form of media. So if you don't like LinkedIn, then use TikTok. You guys are already here on TikTok. Start putting out those content, start putting out those videos, start mentioning some things. And then you will end up making a media appearance. But you need your media appearance before you're a director. Don't be exposed to TV for the first time when you are in a position that requires you not to make mistake. I was about to say never sleep on TikTok for business also. Never sleep on TikTok for business. Never. Never, 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 ever. And I'll start having that conversation as well. And not just for business. Nana Lee, never sleep on TikTok to promote yourself as a professional in what you know. And that's what I'm going to get to number 4. That's what we're going to be speaking about, right? Never sleep on your personal, professional brand on TikTok. Never sleep on that. Ningazo jive la. Everything. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? There's more you can do. Lol, there is someone I was asking them about it so that I can connect them to you and use LinkedIn proper. There you go. Thank you so much, Shumi. Shumi has been doing the most. By the way, Shumi is my Chivenda coach. Guys, she's going to be teaching me Chivenda. I'm so excited. It's not that bad. I'm getting there, but yeah, I'm really excited about that. You see, that's what happens when you network with people. Guys, you got to network with people. Guys, the 4th one is my favorite. Create your own media. Guys, if media does not want to give you opportunities, you create your own media. You're already here on TikTok. Yes, be wise, I'm telling you, I'm so excited about that journey, right? Guys, create your own media. This is my own media that I've created here, right? So when you guys think about me, what do you think? Masterclasses, weekdays at 2:00. This is my media. This is like my classroom. You understand? This is like my classroom. Oh, that's nice, Shumi. Next time you greet me with vendor. Yes, you guys must connect and speak the language. You understand, guys? So this is my media. When you think about me, you think about masterclasses, 2:00 live on TikTok. This is my media. This is like my 1-hour radio show, if you think about it, where I bring all of these subjects. So you guys need to build your own media. You really need to bring your own media. Guys, I want to tell you the story of two people. One is my client, the other one is not my client. And then you guys must go look them up on LinkedIn. And on this one, on LinkedIn. It's fine. Actually on Instagram as well. But let's start with the first one. There's a lady, you won't regret, coach. Ask me about Shumi's vendor world. Evan, you two have connected, Shem. I like it. Shumi and Nanali are really networking, guys. So, guys, I don't know, good Nina, what are you doing with your matches? I have no idea, right? Okay, so yes, guys, let's step to 10K. So, Insaf Daniels. Go look up Insaf Daniels. Okay, I'm gonna write it for you in the comments. I don't know if I know how. Can I comment if I'm talking? Yes, I can. Okay, I want you guys to look at. She's my client. She's one of the most awesome people I've ever met. Right? Insaf Daniels. She became a director younger than me. I think Insaf, when she became a director, she was 33. So like she beat my record. Now let me tell you about Insaf Daniels. Insaf was in the HR space, not an HR manager. Ne? She was in the HR space. I think she was an HR officer or something like that. And then what she did is she started a podcast, her own podcast, a solo podcast, where she was interviewing people and speaking about the HR space, right? On her own, guys, unprovoked. Nobody said she must do this. She started her podcast. The first time I met her, she wanted to do an interview with me. And then the interview was about mental health in the workplace, right? Because I had just started my life coaching business. This is back like during COVID days there. I remember I did that interview and I had flu. My voice was sounding horrible. Well, my voice sounds horrible most of the time, but then it was worse. Ne? And then once she started that, and she really started promoting her podcast, and then she would post clips on, she wasn't very busy on LinkedIn then, on Instagram and whatnot. Guys, Her bosses started recognizing her, right? And me and her used to do coaching sessions in between just for her career. Her bosses started noticing her because they were like, we did not know this person thinks like this. Because there's a difference between us in the workplace and us outside of the workplace. So a lot of your managers don't see the outside of the workplace, and not at Four Ways Farmers Market. I'm talking about the professional outside, right? So once they started pushing that, they started seeing that they had a big meeting. I remember Insaf calling me, panicking, and said, listen, I just got offered an HR director position. And I was like, congratulations, like, but dude, I am freaking out. Like, things happened so quickly for me. And I said, that's because there's the other side of you that you started showing that they don't see. I mean, it's difficult to ignore. As a company, it's difficult to ignore somebody who has a podcast that has thousands of followers and consistently providing strategy in the work, regarding the workplace. And she became a subject matter expert when it came to that. Guys, it was so difficult to ignore her. She became a director. Please go look her up, Insaf Daniels. I love this girl to bits. I love her to bits. Go check her Instagram as well, right? Go check her Instagram as well. You'll see she posts clips of I'm telling you, she did so well for herself. And it was mainly due to the podcast. It was mainly due to that podcast. So I want you guys to go check her on LinkedIn and check her out on Instagram. She created her own media. She really created her own media. So you guys need to do that. What are you going to do with your TikTok lives, right? What are you going to do with your TikTok videos? What are you going to do on your LinkedIn, right? Are you going to start a newsletter on LinkedIn? So you need to create your own media, guys. Because what that does is that it sharpens your thought leadership, but also it makes it difficult for people to ignore you to get into a higher position. But also when you are in that higher position, because you're already a subject matter expert, it's easy for you to influence industry. Because that's what we're doing, right? Guys, we are the Fetch Army. We are fetching executive positions. And one of the things we're going to be doing is that we're going to be influencing industries. We're going to be influencing policies within the industry. We're going to be influencing behavior within an industry. Right? We are taking this thing next level. So guys, please go check Insaf Daniels. The second one that I want you guys to check, I'm going to put her in the comments as well. This one, yeah, her name is Yolanda Kuba. And I'll tell you Yolanda Kuba. I think she's a vice president of operations at MTN now. She is amazing. So let me tell you, Yolanda Kuba's story is she started something called the Mentorship Boardroom. For the longest time, people thought it was an MTN initiative, but it was not an MTN initiative. Yolanda started these webinars and these mentorship programs and all of that, right, on her own, on the side. And she called it the Mentorship Boardroom. And then because people started liking what's happening within the mentorship boardroom, people started coming in and wanting to sponsor it. She started putting it on blast when it comes to LinkedIn. Right, and then she started getting renowned journalists to actually come through and run some of the webinars for the mentorship boardroom. And what that did for her is her bosses looked at her and they were like, "This is the kind of leadership that we are looking for in this company." And just like that, done. Vice president, she moved up the ranks. She moved up the ranks. So while other people are busy trying to get 15 project management certificates because they think it's going to get them up, no, this lady did that. So guys, please go look for Yolanda Kuba on LinkedIn and follow her, and look for Insaf Daniels on LinkedIn and then follow them, guys. Follow them. These two people are super amazing. Super, super, super amazing, right? So yeah, guys, that's what's happening. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. But that's how you prepare yourself for this for these big positions, guys. You have to do things that are extraordinary. You can't do things that are normal. And guys, I'm gonna do my best to get you there. Right? I'm gonna do my best to get you there. I'm gonna get you guys to network. I'm gonna get you guys to follow the right people. I want you guys to also meet them, right? So you will meet all of these people. I will bring them through. I mean, there's so many stories that I can tell you. So many stories. I mean, my client Yolanda, I call her Yonki. This Saturday, hi G, thank you for coming through. She just sent me a WhatsApp and says, guess who's moving to Stanlib? And she always wanted that Stanlib position at an executive level. And she said to me, coach, and that's because she does extraordinary things. Guys, you can't be normal. Every day you are normal, then you expect big things to happen. You have to find your own projects, guys, right? You have to bring in major stakeholders, right? You have to make media appearances or put yourself in that position, right? You have to create your own media on the side. So those things are important, guys. That's what I expect from you guys. I expect you guys to do extraordinary things and extra special things that have chips inside and tomato sauce and Thousand Islands and all of that, right? I need you guys to get out of your comfort zone, like Shumi is saying. You appreciated, coach. You always come through for us. I always come through for the army. Nana Lee, I'm the general of the Fetch Army. So I will always come through for the army. The army needs to move on to the next level. So this brings me to the good news, guys, that I wanted to tell you. I got a very, very nice email. Thank you, Shumi, for the roses, right? The email that I got on Sunday. Woo! So you remember, guys, I was telling you that I'm planning to get into a strategic partnership with a big hotel group. Well, the deal is sealed, guys, right? So I'm going to be bringing you guys networking events, career summits at Sun International. So the Maslow in Sandton is going to be giving me the venues. And then Manlane Main in Pretoria, they are going to be giving me the venues. So guys, that's where the networking is going to happen, right? So you guys must just come through. I'm going to get you guys to network. I'm going to bring you guys some fantastic panel discussions. It's going to go wild. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Thank you so much, Batobile. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. So guys, we are about to sign. In principle, they said, let's go. Let's go, right? So yeah, guys, I'm really excited. Thank you so much, Shumi. I'm really excited, guys. I mean, like, I always wanted to host events at Mainland Main and the Maslow. And when they came back to me, they're like, dude, we like what you do. You are in, So I'm really excited. It's because of you guys coming to these masterclasses all the time and attending and interacting, My work is now getting recognized there, Ellen Gray is in the pipeline as well. Ellen Gray is interested. They also want to give me the venue to host some of these events in Rivonia, So yeah, we'll see, man. Maybe we'll do a little bit of Ellen Gray, but I'm excited about Sun International, I always wanted to go to the Maslow. Hey, Edward, the Maslow is beautiful. It's beautiful. I mean, it's been a long time coming, this relationship with Sun International. I've just been so excited with them. Last year, they took me and my wife, they booked us in at Mainland Main, in order to, get the relationship going. So I'm so excited. Like, I was going nuts this morning. Thank you so much. Thank you. Right? So, guys, we are there. We are there. The Fetch Army is going to move on to the next level. Guys, I'm doing a gala dinner. Right? Gala dinner. Please ensure that we are part via online. I'm far, but I'd like to be part of it. We will do that. Thank you, Kopotso. Thank you, Shumi. Thank you, Lisa. So yeah, I'll make sure that we stream, guys. We're gonna bring in more sponsors. I want to get Samsung in. Guys, this thing is gonna be big. It's gonna be crazy. And why are these things happening, guys? I don't behave like a normal person. And that's what has gotten me to the point where I am today. You understand? I don't do normal things. I don't behave normally. I'm constantly thinking ahead. I'm constantly thinking 5 steps. That's how I became an executive at a young age, guys. And that's the mentality that I'm trying to get you guys in. This Fetch Army mentality of saying we are not normal people. We are not going to be doing things the normal way. I'm going to organize bouncers for you. Thank you, Nanali. You can be one of the bouncers. I love it. We don't do normal, my friend. Guys, let's not do normal. Let's not do normal. If I was doing normal things, none of these things would be happening for me. You're a trailblazer. Thank you so much. Batobila, I really appreciate you. Guys, this is just the beginning of many huge things that are happening. I think for the last 3 months, every month I'm closing a deal. Every month I'm closing something. You understand? Because I understand I need to grow in order to be present for you guys. I need to grow. I need to be stable in order to be present for you guys, right? As much as I'm closing all of these big things, my favorite moment of the day is every day at 2 o'clock. I don't want to lie to you. Being here makes me so happy. And being here with you guys and getting you guys to move on to the next level, it really makes me happy. But I want you guys to implement Don't just listen to me and get excited. Implement. Thank you so much, Rabelani. I need you guys to implement, guys. Do extraordinary things. So here are 4 things on the screen. Guys, shoot for them. Go for them. All of these things, they are free to do. Just go for them, guys. Get your networking right. So yes, guys, the networking event. So in order to address number 2, I'm going to be doing a gala. I'm going to do a very special red carpet gala dinner at the Maslow. This one, it has to be in Sandton. This one has to be in Sandton, right? Maybe we'll do Pretoria as well. But I think the gala specifically will be in Sandton. Guys, you see that day, I want you guys, when you come through, to take yourselves seriously as professionals, right? I know we all know each other and all of that and whatever, right? I know all of that. But guys, when that day comes, I want you guys to get into professional mode and really treat each other like professionals and network. And network, guys. You don't know if you are that big stakeholder, that big client, that you don't know, guys. So I need you guys to do that. I need you to talk. I need you to take yourself seriously. Guys, come as directors that day. I don't care whether you're a director yet or not. But when you come to the event, the gala dinner that I'm going to organize, I want you to come as a director. Come with director mindset. Come with director thinking. Right? I'm going to have maybe 2, 3 directors in the middle that can help you facilitate the conversations. Zabeng in Landa, when I see you standing there alone, I'm going to grab you by the hand. I'm going to move you to the next person. Go ask the people at the entrepreneurship events that I host, that I do. If you're standing in a corner, I fetch you, I grab you by the hand. I fetch somebody else, I put your hands together, I leave you. You guys will talk. You guys will talk. Right? Don't worry, we will have a little bit of some red and white wine there. Then you can start networking with people. But that is where things, guys, I am telling you right now, you don't know who other people know. I'm not going to mention names, right? But somebody here knows what I'm talking about. Is this person knows people. And you guys don't know who this person knows. Guys, you don't know who people know. Even with me, you guys don't know who I know. But if you are not networking, we don't know who Batobile knows. You think you know everything because you see her in the lab. You don't know who Batobile knows. You don't know who Nanali knows, guys. So if you are not that, some of the things that you're looking for to grow your career or to get they're right in front of you. It's people that you've been sharing fire emojis with right here. I mean, if you're looking at 48 people, you're telling me these 48 people, you know everything about them. Guys, there's no way. There's no way. I always say people who know shame. Exactly. I wish you growth so you can visit KwaZulu. Black Nine, can I tell you something that's very interesting? I was invited on the 20th by the Department of Tourism and Tourism SA to do a youth in tourism panel discussion, to moderate the panel discussion with the ministers that side on the 20th. I was going to come, but then one of my clients, which is a big mine, they are hosting a compulsory workshop, so I have to stay with them. But I said to Samora, he must invite me to the next one. So I'm going to make strides that side. Don't worry, Chief. Don't worry, I'm coming that side. KZN, I'm coming. I'm going to be touring the whole country. I'm going to get to a point where we've got strategic partnerships all over the country. And guys, the nice thing is that we're also going to be grabbing a lot of people who are employees and executives at Sun International that are now going to join us here on TikTok. So we're also going to grow this platform as well, because they're going to be coming through for masterclasses and all of that, right? And then imagine how many staff members are in Sun International. I mean, the exposure I'm going to get. And guys, it's good for business growth as well. The bookings that I'm going to be getting for coaching sessions and all of that. I mean, yeah, this is just too crazy. Right? That is just too crazy. Levels to that. Levels of connections. Shumi, I'm connected, Mina. And I'm telling you, I'm not done. I will continue to connect. Life coach associates a lot with hospitality. It does, So guys, you must be a networking machine. You must be a networking machine. And I want to see that from you guys. And guys, please, I want you to avoid this mistake. There's a conversation that I had with somebody this weekend. And hear me very well. If there's one thing that I want you to take from me, right? If tomorrow I get into a car accident and then I'm no longer in this earth, if there's one thing that I want you to take from me is, do not measure your career success by personal things that you have. Okay. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Right. When you are traveling, I will lead the 14 p.m. sessions. Look at Be Wise. Please do that. Please leave them for me. Like, lead them for me. Right. I'm gonna need that. Every time I make time to be in this platform and listen to you, I'm always in. Thank you so much, Mikey. I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you. Hi. So, guys, please, this we need to sort out very quickly. We need to sort it out today. Do not measure your career success based on things that you have in your personal life. So let me tell you what I mean by this. A lot of people, and I'll give an example with my chartered accountants, right? Because I love these women, the African women chartered accountants. These women, when you go to their events or when you go and meet them or whatever, right? I just had lunch with one of them not too long ago because they want me to help them with their business. Guys, their houses, their townhouses, their cars, their bank accounts, they are fed. Like, guys, the parking lot, when these people are coming to the parking lot, guys, it's something else. It's like a car show, right? And most of them, because they are chartered accountants, you can afford those things when you are in a middle management position. So they don't look at their big houses and their big cars and their kids being in private school as a way to say, I've reached my career ambition, saying sharp corner manch. No. They look at that. Hey, thank you, AB. Right? They look at that as personal things that they've bought. But to them, it's like, as long as it's middle management, regardless of how much I'm earning, I am still looking for senior management, top management, and executive management. They are still building. So a lot of people, Mababona, car is there, house is there, kids, private school, it's relaxing time, I'm done. Now life can go on. Guys, these chartered accountants, I mean, like, if they stopped chasing their career ambition right now in middle management, right? And I'm talking about people that are, 40 downwards. If they stopped today chasing their career ambitions, they would still be fine in life in terms of personal assets and all of that, right? And they would still be able to retire well. So it's like they don't have to move to the next level. But the reason why they are moving to the next level is because they understand that this has nothing to do with the personal assets that they acquired. If you want to get to a highest level of your career ambition, you need to look for something. There's something bigger that you look for. It has nothing to do with, my house, hey, I'm fine, hey, every weekend we travel, hey, we go to Spain. These women are making money. Guys, they are making money. The way these women smell so good, let me tell you something. From the moment you walk into the parking lot, you can tell something just smells nice here. They look so neat, they look so clean, quite smart, but they're like, dude, we haven't reached executive positions yet. That's what we are shooting for. And this has nothing to do with the personal assets that I have. So guys, you need to separate out the two. Don't say, seng tengili indlu, seng right, seng tengili moto, yonkinti grand. If I carry on with this, I'm still going to be sorted. Don't let that make you the other side can't struggle because the other side is filled. You understand? Growth progression is more fulfilling than money. Exactly. And I get you guys, you already have the house. You already have the car. The kids are already in primary in private school. You don't lose any of that by going for more. You understand what I'm saying? You don't lose anything for so people act like it's going to interrupt them. What if I chase more and then I lose everything? There's no way. You already have the house. It's there. It's there. That's a whole different story to you reaching an executive position. For you to reach an executive position, it's a challenge that you pose on yourself to say, before I leave this earth, I want to know that I've lived to my fullest potential. It has nothing to do with the cars and the house and the money. Cars and houses and monies are easy to buy. They are easy to buy. I mean, there are positions where I look at, right? The positions that I held maybe from 5 years ago. Had I stayed in those positions, I would still be fine. I was earning quite well. But in order for me to start chasing that executive position and chasing where I am today, it's because I knew I've acquired these things. So what now? Does it mean it's time for me to relax? No, it's not time for me to relax. It has nothing to do with that. That's a completely different journey on its own. I was craving influencing industries. I was craving influencing companies and policies. I was craving uplifting people. I was craving being a thought leader. I was craving something bigger. That's why I push for those higher positions. So this has nothing to do with yeah, now we've arrived, says Sharp. Yes, congratulations on your house, congratulations on your kids being in primary school. I'm not taking that for sorry, in private schools. I'm not taking that for granted, right? Congratulations on that Mercedes Benz. Hell, you deserve it. You worked hard for it. I'm not taking that away from you. I'm just saying that has nothing to do with the fact that if you are in middle management and then you don't push yourself to go up, you are a dropout then. You are a dropout then. You can say to me, yeah, I'm a dropout with a Mercedes Benz. It's fine. But oksalayo. You understand? Oksalayo. You are a dropout. You didn't push yourself to get high up there. So that's completely something else. And it does not interrupt the wealth that you've already built. You don't lose anything by saying, we are here, let's go five more steps. You understand? Matthew McCogney said once, you must always have something to chase. That's what I'm saying, Edward. And guys, it's already been created for you. Go check the employment equity table, right? And what it looks like. Or go check occupational levels. It talks about skilled, semi-skilled, junior management, middle management, senior management, top management, executive management. So that is like grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5. So that means there's constantly the next level that you must get into. Why if you go middle management and then you stop? Why? Why do you get to middle management and then you stop? You wouldn't do that in primary and say, oh, I've proven the point that I can get all A's. I've proven the point that I'm clever. The teachers are giving me all the congratulations in the world. I've received 5 awards, so I'm going to drop out at grade 10. So yeah, relax. I think you've proven your point. You would never do that. I've proven my point in grade 10. Guys, sharp, I'm out. You still get into grade 12. And I know it's mostly because your parents are going to smack you if you don't get there, right? I'm that now for you guys. I'm going to smack you if you drop out. I promise you. So guys, prepare yourselves for that high position. Create small projects and execute them at work, right? Bring in major stakeholders, clients, or strategic partners. Network right here. Then I'll bring you guys the nice gala evening there, where we're going to look fantastic. Then you guys can network. Make a media appearance. It starts with LinkedIn. Put out the right content. And then create your own media. Guys, start your own podcast. Start your own TikTok lives. And guys, start things that make sense. And then don't fall into the trap of now starting your lives and then you want to talk about Indodamas and what. We're trying to build your professional, you understand, your professional picture in terms of your own platforms. Insaf Daniels, that what I'm speaking about, she had all of the equipment for podcasts and all of that. She could have decided to start a dating podcast. She didn't. She decided to bring it close to her profession and then look at where she is now, right? Yes, I see. When Dotama's lives, there's so many of them here on TikTok. Yes, every time you scroll, there are people that are just fighting over something and you're like, so much energy, but I'm not judging people. It's their phones, it's their data, they can do whatever they want to do. It's entirely up to them, I'm just saying, you guys as the Fetch Army, I wouldn't want you guys to fall into that trap when you have an opportunity to create a platform that is close to your sector, that's close to your profession, that can get you to the next level. Yes, Nanali, Indriyawa straight, right? So guys, yeah, that's the topic of the day. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I hope you guys got something out of it. Let's double tap to 25k likes. We might as well just there, put a full thank to 25k likes. But I hope you guys really enjoyed it. So let me know, guys, if you really enjoyed this conversation that we had. Please put a fire emoji for me in the comments. Then I'll know that, definitely you guys, are loving this. You guys are vibing with this. And then I can carry on. And guys, I really want to thank you for something. Immediately after this masterclass, we will be seeing countless number of Indodamas live. I'm telling you, as soon as you exit here, you're well, boom, pes, wow, Edward. Thank you so much, guys, for the fire emojis. I see you. Thanks for the encouragement. Eunice, I see you 100%. Thank you, Okti. Thank you, my friend, Nanali. I see you guys, right? So, guys, Can we do 30K since there's 5 minutes left? Okay, fine. Let's see if we can double tap to 30K likes. Thank you guys for all of the fire emojis. But guys, I'm excited. I'm really excited about the prospects of, guys, I'm looking at 54 people in this live and I'm like, this is the next, these 54 people are the next corporate executives. Guys, I want to see you up there. I want to see you guys changing and influencing industries, guys. I want to see you guys investing time in yourselves. I want to see you guys in podcasts. I want to see you guys in ENCA. I want to see you guys in Newsroom Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the Executive Director of Safety, Batobile. And Batobile is there, sitting there, answering questions. And today we have the Executive Director of Retail Banking, Refilo Masela, and then Fifi is there, Oboshumani there, sitting in those interviews, those big interviews, talking about compliance and whatever the case is. Guys, I want to see you there. Hey, Leseho, hi. I want to see you guys there. I want to see you guys at that next level. We have to change. And guys, the reason why I'm doing this is because we have to change. Corporate, Buffett. We need the Fetch Army sort of like mindset within corporate. People that are not toxic, people that do things differently, people that are trailblazers. That's what we're looking for. And that's why I'm sending you guys there. I was on a local gossip podcast recently and I quickly switched to career coaching. Hey, I am telling you, guys. And you know what? There are some people that I truly respect. And now that they figured that in order to get more likes on YouTube and grow your channel, you have to do gossip stuff. Some people that I respect are now gossiping. I'm like, Buffett, seriously? Like that's what we're going to do. Somebody said to me, Sbu, you must switch it up. I was like, I'm not going to switch it up. Me, I'm fine like this. Me, I want to leave my own legacy. Me, I want to build the Fetch Army to the next level. Me, if I get hit by a car next week and then I die, me, I will know I've been doing the right things. You get what I'm saying? So that is what I am planning to do. But I want to see you guys there. I'm ready for this kind of leadership. Guys, I met some of you guys and then you guys came for coaching sessions and I'm like, man, if this person can get to that level, Oboshumani, the stubborn one, the stubborn Schumann, you listen to them speak and you're like, this is what we need in private sector exco. This is what we need in boards, right? Oborabelani. Yeah? You listen to these people talk. Obobatobile, you check what they're doing on LinkedIn. And I'm like, guys, this is the next leadership that I want to see. And we have to prepare ourselves for these positions. Guys, please invest time in yourself. Invest time in yourself. Yes, Oboshuman aba stubborn. Invest time in yourselves, guys. I really want this for you. This is not impossible for you guys. You guys can do this easily. You can do this easily. But you have to think differently. Please. For me, I think the biggest one is the one that I've told you. Don't let your personal achievements stop you from going the extra mile and going on to the next level. Yeah, guys, like I said, congratulations on your Mercedes. Congratulations on your apartment. Congratulations on your kids. I'm not going to entertain that. That is something else. For me, if you are in middle management, you have to get on to the next level. Yeah, you are stubborn for that 30K. Now we are just waiting for Shumi. This is Shumi's show now. If we don't get to 30K, this is Shumi's show. So guys, yes, I've got a summit that's coming up. I'm speaking to a couple of speakers as well. It's going to be right here on TikTok. Guys, I'm going to be bringing a couple of speakers. We're going to be doing a summit. I'm going to be bringing HR managers and all of that, right, guys? So please just make sure that you look out for that. I'm going to put it out. I'm going to advertise it. I also have some content that I'm putting together in a series. So you can purchase some videos that will assist you with your job applications, your interviews, and whatever the case is. So all of that is launching. Guys, 30K likes is done. Shumi, are you happy? Are you happy, Shumi? We've made it to 30K likes, right? I hope Shumi is happy now. Thank you guys for hitting 30K. We appreciate you. Same time tomorrow. Thank you. I really appreciate it, guys. So, guys, please start the train so that I can give you your shout-outs. We are exiting. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 2:00. Don't forget, guys, go onto YouTube, go onto LinkedIn, go everywhere, right? Go to careemporium.co.za, go book your stuff. There you go. Nanali has started the train, Fetch Army. Batobile is followed. Guys, please put Fetch Army there in the comments and let's start the train. I'm going to give you guys your shout outs. Really appreciate your time. Shumiza, thank you so much, my friend, for coming through and thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate you. Batobile, thank you so much for the gifts. Batobile, you know I appreciate you so much. These lives are nothing without you. Hopotso Captain, thank you so much for coming through with the gifts as well. I really appreciate it. Lisa, thank you for the gifts and thank you for coming through. Nana Lee as well, my friend Skim Sekazi, thank you for coming through and thank you for the gifts. Refilwe, I see you. Thank you for coming through. User 481, I see you. J Money, I see you. Edward, thank you for coming through, my friend. Kumbule Kai, you are back now. Mkagambuyisa, thank you for coming through. Gaisha, thank you for coming through. NG, I see you. Asi, I see you. Lele, I see you. The Real G, I see you. Kumbu, I see you. Lama, I see you. Mamagashaga, I see you. Antoki, I see you. Nobile, I see you. Eunice 82, I see you. Zuki, I see you. Beverly, hi, I see you. Zanele R, I see you. Shula, I see you. D8631, I see you. User 75, I see you. Be Wise, I see you. Be Wise is gonna take over my lives when I'm traveling. Miss T, I see you. Sioli say, I see you. Rahari Liseho, my friend, I see you. Mfoka, I see you. Rabelani, I see you. Now I'm calling people with their government names because I know now who you are. So I won't call you. It's not Rapsteak, it's Rabelani. Chabai Piwe, I see you. Lati M, thank you for coming through. Keds, I see you. Nyelete, I see you. Lindiwa, I see you. Asanda, I see you. Kunge Delicase, I see you. Sibabalo, I see you. Nandi Pa, Dr. Nandi Pa is here. I see you. Zelda, I see you. And I am pretty, I see you. Guys, thank you so much for coming through. I really appreciate you guys. Remember, wherever you go, you guys are the Fetch Army. I really appreciate you guys. And I love you to bits. Mwah! Tomorrow, 2 o'clock. We are back more spacing. Thank you so much. Thank you, Zanele, for the gift. Thank you. Guys, I'm out of here. Mwah! Love you. See you.